Advisory Committee, and the Land Commission. All of that in 4 years, Teresa, that's impressive. And prior to being elected to the City Council, you served as a citizen member on the Comprehensive Plan Committee. Now, it seemed like, I cannot recall where I first met you. What were you doing when I first met you? You had some activity in the community.
Yes, I was a Girl Scout co-leader, and I also worked with Northside Elementary School as a garden coordinator and with the SEO.
Okay, so you've had a lot of community involvement over the years. Now, as your service as an alder draws to a close, I have this recollection of your service that always stays with me. People like me often say that if a person is not at the table, their concerns are not heard. Therefore, it is important that we get diverse people involved in our community. And diversity involves not only ethnicity and race, but also sexual orientation, gender, and age. And oftentimes, females and younger people are part of the underrepresented group. So you came in and showed us that. You came to the City Council as a young, community-active mother, and you promoted the need for people like yourself to be able to attend city meetings. And to that end, it was your belief that the city providing child care would enable people to meet that need, or allow us to meet that need. And that's something that is going to stick with me, Teresa. You impressed me, and Emily Lindsay also at the same time in the same situation. It was not an issue we were talking about, and it's not something that would be in my top of mind to me. And yet you two brought that in, and that was a good example of how people that have a belief can make a change in a community by pursuing it from this dais. So I will always take that memory with me. Even though you are leaving the City Council, we will not be losing contact with you, as you have recently become the Executive Director of the Sun Prairie Library Foundation, and so we will continue to interact with you. And finally, I want to say to you that I think the greatest gift you may be leaving this community with from your 4 years of service is that you have been a role model for your 2 daughters. So that someday we may find them serving this community or some community like it in the same way that they saw their mother do that. And I cannot think of a greater tribute to you and others by that occurring. You'd be very proud of that. Teresa, I want to thank you for your service to the city of Sun Prairie. It has been a real privilege being able to work with you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The privilege has been all mine.